This is Gene Key, Skyserve, Texas News.
From the Space Command file, Texas Governor Greg Abbott is urging President Donald Trump to name Houston's Ellington Field as United States Space Command headquarters. In a letter to the president dating March 4th, Abbott argues that Houston is the best spot for the new Space Command headquarters. Notably, Ellington Field, with its spaceport designation from the Federal Aviation Administration and proximity to NASA's Johnson Space Center. Abbott said, as you know, Texas has a long and proud history of supporting our military. He continued, we also have the resources, universities, and human capital to support something as important to the nation's future, as the governor noted that Ellington Field is already home to the Coast Guard, as well as NASA flight operations. From an accidental release file, the Secretary of State's office is saying a new list of potential non-citizen voters sent to some counties on Monday was only test data mistakenly released by a vendor. The blunder comes after a federal judge ordered a halt to the state's first flawed attempt in January to remove up to 95,000 potential non-citizens from the voter rolls. Texas officials launched the voter purge with a big splash and little accuracy, as counties were told immediately to disregard the file. The state flagged those voters as potential non-citizens, removing them from the rolls. County election officials, however, quickly identified tens of thousands of people on the list who had already proven citizenship when they registered to vote at the naturalization ceremonies or DPS driver license offices. Secretary of State David Whitley's job is now at risk. From the slap on its rear file, Austin police say the horse named Cinch was slapped on its rear while officers responded to a fight on 6th Street during the first week of South by Southwest. Officers were trying to control a crowd at a major intersection around 3:10 a.m. after a fight broke out. The officers called for backup, which included officers who were mounted on horses. They helped control the crowd by circling officers that were on the ground, dealing with multiple suspects. As mounted officers moved in a circle, police say that George Mendoza, 25 years old, slapped Cinch's right rear hindquarters. Cinch reacted to being slapped and caused the mounted officer to lose control and inhibited his ability to control the animal. Mendoza has been charged with interference with the police service animal, a Class A misdemeanor, punishable by a fine of up to $4,000 or up to a year in jail, or both.
This is Gene Key reminding you to visit us on YouTube, Facebook, or Tumblr at Skyserve News Service.